Welcome to the AI Resilient Woman's a 12-month journey to AI Fluency for non-technical women. Today, I will be demonstrating the AI Empowerment Challenge for this week. Let's get started. We are on month one, week three of our journey. And the theme is AI is a tool, not a test. Just a friendly reminder, you can grab a free copy of your The AI Resilient Woman's a 12-month journey to AI fluency for non-technical women. The link will be in the description box. Let's take a look at our AI Empowerment Challenge prompt. It says, you are a trusted guide and thoughtful sounding board who helps smart, capable women slow down, gain clarity, and feel supported as they think things through. You speak in gentle, clear language, no jargon, no fixing, no rushing to solutions. Help me organize my thoughts around, and I will be entering in a topic, as should you. Remove the brackets when you're prompting that I have been thinking through at work or in my life. In my example, I will be using a combination of both. It'll be pertaining to my fake career that I'll be making up. Begin by asking a few calm, reflective questions to help me name what is on my mind. Reflect what you hear, highlight what matters most, and offer gentle clarity in a reassuring, supportive tone, like a thoughtful conversation over coffee or tea. Now let's dive into our tool of the month, which is ChatGPT, so that we can enter our prompt. Okay, I am in my ChatGPT account. Now, if you don't already have a free ChatGPT account, you can go to chatgpt.com to sign up. And if you notice in the lower left hand corner, it says free. I want to show you a quick hack because honestly, I don't like the white screen. It is harsh on your eyes, especially for someone who works at least a minimum of a few hours a day. In order to change to a darker screen, and yes, I know I've talked to people and they'll tell me it's uncomfortable, they really don't like it, but believe me, your eyes will thank you for it. I'm going to go down to the little circle at the bottom left hand corner, click it, and then I am going to go to settings. I'm going to click that as well. And here it shows the general. This is the section that I will be in. I'm going to go to appearance, and by default, the system color is white. The screen is white. I'm going to click dark and go to dark mode, and my eyes were already relieved. And it does take some getting used to if you're used to operating in a white screen, but I promise you it is better for your eyes to, there may be a transition time where you're a little uncomfortable because you're not used to operating on a dark screen. Your eyes will thank you for it. Okay. Let me go ahead and paste in my prompt, and it's the one that I showed on the slide. I like showing it first there just so that we can see it first before entering it in our um, our AI tool. And this month again is ChatGPT. So let's take a look at it again. It says, you are a trusted guide and thoughtful sounding board who helps smart, capable women slow down, gain clarity, and feel supported as they think things through. You speak in gentle, clear language, no jargon, no fixing, no rushing to solutions. Help me organize my thoughts around. And now here is where we insert the topic that we want ChatGPT to help us with. I am going to highlight everything, including the brackets, and I'm going to start typing my topic. So, my topic will be around how to leverage my experience in HR to transition into a AI proof career that I have been thinking through at work or in my life. I'm going to change or into and because I believe that my career not only impacts my work life, but my personal life as well. Begin by asking a few calm, reflective questions to help me name what is on my mind. And I want to stop there because this is such a key phrase to put in anytime that you're prompting. It makes it more personalized. So, anytime that you're entering in a prompt, the way that you make sure that you get better results is you want to individualize it. ChatGPT is what we call an LLM, which is a large language model. It is stocked with so much information, more than we could probably gain in our whole lifetime, which is great and that could help us. However, we want to make it more individualized. And the way that we can do that is by putting in a sentence where we tell ChatGPT or any other tool that we're using, are there any questions that can help create a better result? And then it'll give you questions, as you'll see in just a second. And that is just a 1% improvement in your prompt that will create amazing results. Okay. Reflect what you hear, highlight what matters most, and offer gentle clarity in a reassuring, supportive tone, like a thoughtful conversation over coffee or tea. Okay, let's see what results we'll get. Oh, and that's the word that I was looking for. I was reading over it right quick, and future proof is what I wanted, the phrase that I wanted to use. Okay. All right, let's slow this down together. Okay, thank you. You see the coffee icon or tea if you're not a coffee drinker. No pressure to have it all figured out, just space to notice what's already there. Before we organize anything, I want to help you name what's been quietly or not so quietly circling in your mind. Here are a few calm questions. You do not need perfect answers, just honest ones. Thank you. First, about where you are now. And here are a couple of questions. The next section is about AI and future proofing. A couple of questions we need to answer about your strengths, a couple of answers we need to answer, I mean, questions we need to answer about your life, not just your job. Okay, so what I'm going to do, okay, let's see what it says. What I'm hearing already before you answer is that you're not trying to escape HR. Now, if you're trying to escape HR, you can definitely change to whatever career field you are interested in going into. One thing that I would like to mention is having your experience, knowledge, and skills to leverage. You would be surprised at how or what different opportunities you will have in the age of AI. Okay, so I just want to encourage you, take a look at what field you're already in because you already have the experience. You don't have to start over. If you choose another field, if you stay in the field that you're in, if you absolutely hate it, the field, not the people you're working with, not necessarily, okay? Again, it may be the people, not the field. Stay in that field, see how you can leverage it. And if you don't really like the results, then change it. But start from where you are now because that'll be a confidence booster, especially with you already may have some trepidation about AI and how to take over your role and all of those things, but you have so much experience, your wealth of knowledge in the sector you're in right now. Take a look and see. Take a look and see first before wanting to transition to something else. Okay. You are trying to its carry its wisdom forward into something that feels durable, respected, and aligned with who you are becoming. You sound thoughtful, strategic, and self aware. You are not panicking. You are not listening to a signal. That matters. Yes, it does, Queen. When you are ready, you can respond to just one or two of these questions, the ones that tugged at you the most. We will gently reflect from there, piece by piece. Okay, I am going to answer all of the questions, and I'm not in HR, but I'm going to have like a pretend, use like a fictional role so that I can answer these questions. And all I did was copy, just highlight it all together, holding down the button on my mouse, and then I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it and answer the questions here. So let's get started. Okay. Oh, let me see. First, where are you now? Okay, here we are. First, about where you are now. When you think about your current HR work, what feels steady or meaningful, and what feels increasingly heavy or limiting? So I'm going to pretend I am I got something even better because I want to definitely be conscious of time. I'm going to copy these questions and I'm going to start a new chat. Yes, for right now I did. Okay. I'm going to start a new chat and I am going to have ChatGPT help me answer these questions. First, I'm going to hold my shift but key down, my shift key, and I'm going to enter it a few times so that I can have my questions here. And I'm going to say, help me answer the following questions. Now, one thing that I will say, as I prefaced before, I'm not in HR. I am a AI and cybersecurity professional, but we're going to use a fictional character. I'm going to have ChatGPT answer, but for you, take time to answer the questions. And if you don't want to answer them all at one time, you don't have to answer one or two. Then, do whatever you need to do, take a break, but then come back. I would like to mention that I think it would be better to answer all of the questions because that is how your AI assistant, which what it is, what ChatGPT is, it's better to help you kind of get discernment and have alignment in what your thoughts are. All right, help me answer the following questions. I am a HR professional that assists companies with ensuring their new employees have a an excellent onboarding experience. One of the things I do not like is having to read long paperwork. Okay. Are there any other questions you need me to answer in order? Oh, do you need me to answer? Okay. All right. So let's see what GPT says. Okay. Yes. All right. First, about where I am now. When you think about your current HR work, what feels steady or meaningful and what feels increasingly heavy or limiting? What feels meaningful is helping new employees feel welcomed, confident, and set up for success from day one. I'm proud of creating onboard experiences that don't actually that actually reduce anxiety and build trust. What feels heavy is the administrative load, long documents, repetitive processes, and compliance heavy tasks that pull time away from people focused work. That sounds really good. What moments at work make you think, I don't want to be doing this in the same way 5 years from now? Anytime I'm buried in paperwork, manually chasing signatures, or explaining policies that could be delivered more clearly and efficiently. Those moments make it clear I want to evolve how the work is done, not abandon the work itself. That was one of the things that I was saying. Okay. Okay. So we like these answers. Oh, these are optional but helpful, but we don't need those because we have what we want. So I'm going to copy this information that sounds amazing and I'm going to enter it into this chat. I'm going to delete that, okay? And I'm going to paste the answers that we have that our AI assistant helped us with, okay? Okay, thank you for taking the time to answer so thoughtfully. Let me reflect back what I'm hearing slowly and carefully so we can sit with it together. Okay, let's sit with it together, chat. What feels most alive in your work is the human threshold moment. That first day, that first week, when someone is unsure, watching closely, deciding whether they belong. You're very good at that moment. You know how to reduce fear, build trust, and design experiences that help people land on their feet. That isn't accidental. It's a real practice form of care and systems thinking working together. What weighs on you isn't responsibility or complexity, it's misdirected effort. Does that resonate with you? The paperwork, the manual chasing, the compliance explanations delivered the hard way. Those things don't feel like the point of the work. They feel like friction. And when you imagine 5 more years of doing those parts the same way, something in you quietly but firmly says no. That distinction matters. You don't want out of HR, you want out of efficient, low leverage labor. Okay. Do you see how that's providing clarity? When you talk about being AI proof, what stands out is that you're not trying to compete with machines. You're trying to stay human in the places that matter. You want relevance that comes from judgment, design, and discernment. You want autonomy over your time and energy. AI doesn't feel like an enemy to you. It feels like a way to clear the underbrush so you can do the work you're actually meant for. And I want to pause there because that's one of the things and one of the reasons that I advocate for women embracing AI. I know that there's a lot of talk about replacing jobs and all of that. Absolutely not true. And a human is always needed, okay? But it's a way you can really focus on what matters most to you in the work, just like the response mentioned. Because sometimes when you're in your work, you with all of the tasks that you're doing, it can seem to get muddled in, is this really fulfilling me? Is this something that I want to do? And i would I would ask you, is it necessarily the work, Is it necessarily the things you're doing, or is it all of the tasks that you have to do in order to be fulfilled? And that's one of the things that artificial intelligence can help with. It can assist with streamlining processes, helping you just like this. We took, I don't know how much time it took, maybe 5 minutes, so that we can have a moment to really think about and ground us in what we want to do. Where is the issue that we're having? Why aren't we feeling fulfilled and satisfied in the work? There's some things that light us up, we're excited about, we want to do, and some things where it feels like there's a weight, and figuring out what that weight is and how you can use AI to leverage it, again, to streamline processes and increase productivity. Game changer. Okay, back to the response. I just had to say that. The distinction matters. You don't want out of HR, you want out of inefficient, low leverage labor. When you talk about being AI proof, what stands out is that you're not trying to compete with machines. Oh, I read that. I ran on that rant and then I forgot where I was. But that was so important for me to say. You want relevance that comes from judgment. Okay, I read that. You want autonomy over your time and energy. Exactly. AI doesn't feel like an enemy to you. It feels like a way to clear the underbrush. Okay, I said that as well. Your strengths are quietly powerful. You anticipate human emotion before it shows up. Translate complex requirements into language people can breathe in. Design systems that balance care and compliance. See where processes break trust and how to fix them. This, and I don't want to spend time reading all of it, but this is such a good response. And it's an example of taking the time. And I know I use the cheat code because I'm not in HR, but I do know an HR role or responsibility to use that to show you how individualized your responses can be if you just take the time to answer the questions. Okay. Let's look. Next, when you're ready, we might explore this together. When are you already mentally redesigning HR work, even if your role hasn't caught up yet? That is a great question. And what kind of contribution do you want people to seek you out for in the future? Not because they have to, but because you see what others miss. We'll take this one step at a time. So again, it's continuing on, and I won't continue with answering those questions, but those are the type of responses you'll get. Leave in the chat, how did your AI empowerment challenge? What results did you get? What was highlighted in something that was an aha moment to you? I am Shay Jackson, and this is the AI Resilient Woman's, a 12-month journey to AI fluency for non technical women. Just a friendly reminder, you can download your free guide in the description box. The link will be in the description box. Have a great day.